They met in the Greek.
In the Greek?
They met in the Greek.
In Greece?
No, they met. I was going to say the Greek Ocean, but I forget what it was called.
The Mediterranean.
That. Welcome back to the Dirty Poor Podcast. My name is Bri. I'm one of your hosts.
And I'm Allison, your other host.
Welcome. This week we are talking about Love Overboard.
Can't wait to talk about this one. I'm so excited.
Love Overboard. I want to make sure I pronounce the author's name correctly. Love Overboard is by Candy Steiner. Hopefully I'm saying her name correct.
I think you are.
Okay, perfect.
I love her though. She is wonderful.
She is fantastic. And I just want to say before I read the synopsis, before we really get into this book, this is my favorite book we've read so far.
I agree.
And this wasn't even a book we planned to read, like at all.
Yeah. You found this one
I found
randomly.
This book. Yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok as I do, and I just I saw this book and I was like, you know what? That summer's about to start. It's a good summer read. I'm just gonna go for it. It had great reviews, so I start reading it, and then I go on a trip to Houston, and I had 8 hours left on the audiobook. Shockingly, I listened to an audiobook. Because
she's not an audiobook girly.
No, which we will get into. But I listened to it from the beginning of my trip to Houston till I came back to Houston, and it was 10 out of 10, toe curling moments everywhere.
Good stuff.
It was my favorite book. So here we go with my dramatic reading, if you will. Ember Reed is finally living her dream, chief stew. On a Mediterranean superyacht, sun-kissed days at sea, and the star of Close Quarters, the hottest new reality TV show. But just as she finds her stride, the producers throw her a curveball by hiring the one man who nearly sank her. Finn Pearson was the one that got away, the boy who kissed her like they had forever, then left without a word. But now he's Now he's the chef in her new crew, and the cameras are watching their every move, innocent or not. Even on a super yacht, there's nowhere to hide from the past. Every stolen glance, every whispered argument, every lingering memory, threatening to ignite what nearly fully burned out. And as the tension spills into their day jobs, even the dinner service is spiraling into disaster. They've crashed before, but could 8 weeks at sea be their second chance to get it right? Or will it be the storm that finally sinks them for good?
Spine chilling.
Oh my God.
Love it.
This book, it made me listen. There's a lot I can say about this book.
Yes.
And we will get to that. But I want to start with, we've read some really good books, but we've been on a kick of some really mediocre bad books.
Yeah, not great.
No. And so this one, I was like, okay, I'm in a reading funk right now. Let me just pick up a random book and I'm just going to read it. This brought me back, baby.
Yeah.
This brought me into the sun.
It ignited the fire, if you will.
Oh my God.
And this book is not overly smutty for you readers who really want the deep, dark, dirty stuff. This might not be your jam, but it is a great forced proximity. I don't even want to say friends to lovers, because they were lovers then tried to be friends and then went.
They were lovers to enemies to friends to
lovers again. And it's a lot of drama. It is tons of drama. If the book is basically based on the Below Deck TV series,
which I have watched.
I love Below
show.
Deck. So if you're a Below Deck fan, you will love this book. It is not dark romance at all, but it is lots and lots of drama.
It's one of those. So when driving, I was listening to the audiobook. As a lot of you know, I don't like audiobooks. They bore me to tears. Not to tears, but I'm like, okay, great. This one immersed me.
Captured you.
Because it's a duet. So they have a man reading and a woman reading. And it's not the man, when he's reading and there's a girl, he talks like that. No.
I hate that.
Then she talks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank God they have accents. It's only two people that are talking, but they do all the accents.
Yes.
Because there's a guy from Ireland. There's a guy from Australia.
Yep.
There's a girl from Alabama. There's a girl from Barcelona.
We'll talk about her.
Yeah, we will. But there's so many different characters that voice actors.
Yeah.
Fucking killed
it
at it. They immersed me so much. Candy Steiner, she's fantastic. She is one of the best writers I have read in a while. Like the way she writes these scenes, it's like I'm feeling for them. And the audiobook really helped too, because those actors were like, when the main girl started crying, the actor, like you could hear it in her voice. And I was like I was crying in my car. I was on the highway and I put on like cruise control just so I could kick my feet. I was kicking my feet. I was going the entire time.
Yes.
Okay, tell me how you feel, because everyone can obviously tell.
Honestly,
how I feel.
same. I loved it. I was addicted from the moment I started reading it. I started about the first 3/4 of it. I really breezed through, and then life kind of took over, and it took me a little bit to finish the last few chapters. But I loved every single part of it. I like her writing style. I also listened to the audiobook because I'm an audiobook girly, because I have a little bit of a longer drive to work. So that's kind of my time to wind down and relax and listen to, whatever I'm currently reading right now. But I have no notes for her. She's fantastic. I guess my only note would be to keep writing. Like, it's fantastic.
And my only thing, the one thing, because I'm re-listening to it, so I was like, I have to experience this again.
Yeah.
I'm not in a reading slump. I've actually been reading a lot lately, but I was just like, I knew we were about to start talking about it, and I was like, I want to re-listen to it. I want to remember the feelings of these characters, and the only thing I would change the second time listening through is at the beginning of every chapter is the producers of the close quarters, which is like their below deck. Yeah. Doing a pre-interview. Yep. Which a lot of it is very helpful for like moving the story along and like people like foreshadowing things that are going to happen. Yeah. But I hated that it was every chapter. Yeah. It got to a point where I was just like, okay, I really don't care how Eli's feeling right now. Like, get me back to to Finn, get me back to them. Like, I don't know, but that was just my opinion on that part.
Fair. Yeah. Let's go through characters. Okay. Really quick. Yeah. We'll do a little quick recap of who is who in the book. So like we said, it's a lot of forced proximity. There's love, there's heartbreak, there is drama. It is set up very much like Below Deck. They're currently in the Mediterranean. Your two main characters, your female lead and your male lead, are Ember. She's from South Florida.
Yeah, she's from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay,
which
Fort
I was
Lauderdale.
Like, yeah, representation.
Yeah, she's from Fort Lauderdale. She comes on she's a girl with a goal, man.
She's like, this is my job. Yeah. I love my job, because she's in the service industry.
Pretty much.
People don't take us seriously. Hey, we're in the service industry.
Yeah, by the way, if you didn't know that.
People don't take us seriously. Like, people don't think it's a real job, but I'm on my feet more than anybody else.
Yeah, it's hard work. And this is twice as hard as any restaurant job will ever be, because you are with these people from sunup to sundown, or maybe later than that, as some of these crowds are on this boat.
You're out on the sea, so you could quite literally go overboard.
You could go overboard. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yes.
All right, your male main character is Finn. He is from Ireland. I literally wrote, he's hot, he's steamy, he cooks. What's not to like?
Yeah.
There's a catch.
This bitch.
On the boat with him is his current girlfriend, Gisela, who is from Barcelona. And I wrote, the girlfriend, lying cunt.
Hate her.
Bleep that if you need to. She's a cunt.
Hate her.
We all hate her. From the beginning of the book to the end of the book, she is self-centered and doesn't give a crap about Finn, has pulled him away from his dream.
Which we'll get into.
Yeah. And 0 out of 10 for her.
Yeah.
Boo Gisela.
So at the beginning, before we introduce any of the characters, at the very beginning of the book, it starts with a flashback of, because Ember and Finn used to date.
Yes.
They were in a 4-month-long relationship. She thought he was going to go with her to
Ireland.
No, he thought he was going to Ireland.
Yes.
She was going to the Bahamas. I was like trying to remember. She thought they were going to the Bahamas. She got them another job, another gig on a boat, and she was like, we're leaving together. And then last day, before they leave, he drops the bomb and he's like, I'm actually going back to Ireland to open my restaurant that she had no idea about because he never talked to her, never told her about it. So they broke up. 2 years go by. She's on this boat now as the chief stew, which is her first time as the chief stew. And she is also on this TV show. And she's getting ready. She's hype. She's excited for this time around. All of a sudden, in walks Finn.
Yep.
Who said he was done yachting.
Yeah, he said he would never come back to doing this.
And so she was shocked to see him, but she was like, it's okay. You know, I can live with this. And then the captain drops a bomb on everybody.
Yeah.
And goes, hey, so Gisela and Finn are actually dating.
They're together.
And of course, Ember starts spiraling because she's like, so I wasn't good enough, which listening to the lady speak as Ember.
Yeah.
Was like heartbreaking.
Broke my heart in two.
She was like, he doesn't care about me. He never cared about me.
Yeah.
He cares about Gisela more than he would ever care about me. Which I was just like, I feel you. I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like crying in the car.
Yeah. It was heart-wrenching. She goes through this moment of, I feel like I am not enough and we should have never been together. And I gave myself to this man who just used me.
Yeah.
Essentially for 4 months and is now back with another woman.
Yeah.
Terrible. Very heartbreaking.
All right, let's go through the other characters.
Speaking of the captain, there's Captain Gary. I want to know who this man is in real life.
You know who I imagined him as?
Who?
You know, oh God, what's his name? Oh, Charlie from Twilight.
Very much so. Yeah, he kind of gave that little bit of like Jason Statham vibes. Maybe it was the accent.
Or like like a mix of like John Travolta, young John Travolta with a mix of like the dad from Supernatural and Wicked or Walking Dead.
Yep.
But I forget his name, but
I can't remember his name either, but I know who you're
but a
talking
mix
about.
of those two dudes.
Yeah. He's a burly man. Like that is pretty much all that there is to say about him. But you learn later on in the book that he has a soft spot for Ember.
Yeah, he's very much a father figure.
Yeah, 100%. He's very tenderhearted, but also very stern.
Yeah,
as well. And he knows all of this is going on. And from the jump, he's like, hey, I'm not super comfortable with this, but we're going to give it a shot. And we're going to see how it goes. But don't fuck it up.
Don't ruin the charters.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up. But he's wonderful. I love Captain Gary. I honestly would not mind a book about Captain Gary. Candy, I will let you take that away. All right. So we talked about Gisela. Next is Bernard. What did we think of Bernard?
Bernard was the stew, right? The guy stew.
He's the pot
He's the little pot
of the
stewer.
group. Yes.
He's British.
Yes.
And he was he was very funny.
Hilarious.
He was one of my favorite characters. He was funny. He was witty. He but his character knew when to do his job.
Yes.
And he
very hardworking.
He knew everyone's fucking drama.
Yes.
But half the time wouldn't say anything until the precise moment when he knew he could stir some shit
up.
He
clocked it from the minute everyone was on the boat. Bernard is the type of person who literally looks at you and knows your story. Yeah, loved him. And you're right. He knew when to play the cards in his hand, and he was very good at it.
So good at it.
But Bernard later on goes on to continue
he was like
with
the
his
second
fame.
stew or something.
Yeah,
like that,
I don't remember exactly what their titles were, but he loves the drama and loves the attention and kind of even continues that.
And the fans loved him.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone loved him. So he gets a little career jump off of this, which is great. Good for you, Bernard. All right, next, Leah.
Leah was the cute little Southern belle from Alabama.
She's from Alabama, and she is adorable and quickly becomes good friends with Ember.
Yes. And then she also has a secret relationship with another guy named, or not another guy, a guy named Cameron.
Yes.
They hit it off and then crash and burn because of Gisela.
Yes.
But you know what? He didn't deserve her.
No, he didn't.
No.
He didn't. Leah deserves much better.
Yes, and Cameron is a side character that we don't really care about.
Yeah, he's not.
He's a bosun.
Yeah, he's not a main character. It's
Didn't
okay.
talk much.
He does come in at a crucial point in the book, though. There is a hot tub scene where some dilly-dallying happens.
Yeah. They have a crew night out,
yes,
if you will. And Finn is like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And Gisela is basically goading him into staying. She's like, stop. You can come, like, just stay. And then she tries taking his shirt off. That's when we find out that he has a tattoo about Ember on his body. It was
his ribs.
On his ribs. It was the firefly. It's a firefly because that's what he calls Ember. And then he's like, no, I'm done. I'm going inside. So he leaves. Ember is just sitting there stewing.
Yeah.
In a hot tub.
In the hot tub. She's
stewing.
hot in the hot tub.
And then they start playing Truth or Dare, as, you know, any adults do when they're drunk and in a hot tub. And one of the dares, I think, actually, it was Bernard.
It was Bernard, actually.
Oh, shit stir.
Yes.
Bernard says, was it to Cameron or Gisela?
I think to Cameron.
Yeah.
And then I think Gisela egged it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tells Cameron to kiss Gisela. And Gisella's like, it's fine. We can do it. And I'm like, you're still dating Finn.
Yes.
And
They are
Ember
very much
says
together.
The exact same thing. And, Lila? What's her name?
Leah.
I knew it started with an L. Leah, who is kind of like, you know, starting to date Cameron, doesn't want him to do it, but she's not going to say anything because they're not serious yet.
Yep.
And so here comes fucking Cameron and kisses Gisela.
Yep.
And they start making out in the hot tub. Leo runs off. Ember runs off. Creates a whole freaking thing of drama.
Everyone's mad.
Everyone's mad. Finn is pissed when he finds out in the morning.
Yes.
Because he's like, you're my girlfriend and you just cheated on me. And she's like, no, I didn't cheat on you.
It was just for fun.
It was for fun. Yeah, that's how she talks.
Everyone gets a little drunk.
Everyone got a little drunk, and it was just for fun. And you're being over dramatic.
Yes.
Starting to sound like Javi.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. So after Leah, we have Palmer.
Palmer, you didn't remember, so I had to remind you who Palmer was. Palmer was the main bosun. I forget what their actual title is, but he was in charge of everybody else.
They have bosuns, and then I think the other ones were deckhands, I think is what they're called.
That's what it is, yeah. And he was the quiet one. Like, he really didn't talk that much. He kind of just like, he was like in his 30s, just sitting there, minding his business until the very end.
Yes.
Until the end of it all.
Then we find out something scandalous has happened.
Ooh. Anyway, before we get to that,
I don't want to talk about it yet.
We have to get into like the rest of the story. There's a lot of.
Oh, we forgot Eli.
Eli.
I will say Eli to me was the most forgettable character in the book, but poor thing, he tried. This man tried. He has an obsession with Ember from the jump. The very first day on the boat, they are like
locked in, clocked in.
Yeah, I mean, Ember is still freaking out, you know, that her ex is on board, but she's like, oh, Eli, like, he's cute, he's nice, and Eli is like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. He's obsessed.
Head over heels.
Yes, and they end up going on a date. It doesn't really work out between them. It's kind of sad at the end. Poor thing gets his feelings hurt, but it is what it is. Eli will survive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire time, they're having people come on board as what do they call them? Charters.
Yeah.
Their charter guests are coming on and stuff, and it goes through all the charters relatively quickly. It's not like you spend 4 chapters on the same charter. It's like
they're
1 or 2
quick.
chapters, and then you're off to the new thing.
Yeah.
I
did like that she gave us like different types and different styles of people.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same thing every single time. There were highlights and lowlights of each charter that they were on that kind of meshed into what their feelings were currently on the boat.
Yeah. And at one point, Finn and Ember are getting close again, but kind of as friends, but then not as friends, because Finn is giving her like mixed signals on how he's feeling, and Ember's like, you have a girlfriend, which I did like that she stood on the fact.
Yes.
She's like, you have a girlfriend, we can't do anything.
We're at work.
You can't do anything. And meanwhile, Finn is like, oh my God, I love her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having like an existential
Has
crisis.
a whole crash out.
Yeah.
On one of the charters, and she
Starts
brings him
things.
has a little man fit, if you will, and she kind of gets him to lock in again,
and they have a beautiful moment where she's like staring at him because his love for cooking comes from his grandma who passed away, and she brings his grandma up and is like, what would she want you to do? You need to do this. Like, you've got it. You know what you're doing. And it was a very beautiful moment that was later skewed by production to be drama filled. And
Pretty
basically,
much, yeah.
like, they cut most of what she did, because at the end of the book, like, not the end of the book, but like the last few chapters is them watching the episodes again, and the producers make her out to be such a control freak, a bitch.
She's a villain.
The worst, but she's so sweet, and everyone loved her on the boat until the very end. And so as charters go by, after her date with Eli, her and Finn have a little makeout session, and like right after her date with Eli, have a little makeout session outside of a bar, and she's like, no, we can't do this. Like, you're dating Giselle. And he went, we broke up this morning, or like, we broke up the other weeks, like a few weeks ago or something like that. And so then they kind of start a relationship, but not really.
Kind of, yeah. Gisela was pretty much like not understanding that Finn was breaking up with her, I think. That's how I took it, is she was very much in denial. Like, oh, he'll come back to me, or, oh, we're broken up, but we're not really broken up. And Finn was like, no, we're done. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah. And she was like, well, then let me tell everybody.
Yeah, she's like, let me tell everyone, and then proceeds
in my own time.
Not to tell a
single
soul.
person.
Not to tell a soul.
And so they finally are like, fuck it. He's out of a relationship. I miss him. So they go into a bedroom. No charter guests are on boat. So technically they can do whatever they want.
Yes, this is in between charters right now.
And they have very good sex.
Oh, very good. It's a steamy sex.
It's a steamy sex.
It's steamy.
And she's like, okay, I got to go back to my bunk because her and Gisela are roommates.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that. Gisela sleeps above her every night.
In bunks.
Yes.
So she's like, I have to go back. And he went, no, let's just sleep here. I'll set an alarm. No one will know. Alarm doesn't go off. Everyone finds out. Gisela throws this whole fit about how he cheated on her, which he didn't.
He did not.
And how Ember's the worst. Eli's feelings get hurt because he's like, you used me, which she kind of did.
Yeah.
And then Leah. I can never remember her name. Leah is like, you're a horrible person. Palmer cheated on me. Now you are being a part of this while he cheats on Giselle. You're a homewrecker. Yeah. So she loses her. Bernard is like, kind of knows everything that's going on.
Yeah. Bernard's in the back like, he.
And then a whole thing starts. The captain comes in, breaks it up, is disappointed. And Ember and Finn think they're going to get fired. They don't. They have like one charter left. Yeah. One or two.
Pretty far into it.
And so they're like, he's like, I'm not going to fire you because you did it on your time off, but just know I'm disappointed. And that's the worst thing for her.
Yeah. Because she's been living with her father's disappointment her entire life. Yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of a side thing that goes on throughout the whole book is Ember has a very difficult relationship with her father. He wants her to be a doctor, lawyer, accountant, something that is tangible and
well respected. I'm going through the same thing. Right
yeah. Sorry. Something that's well respected, steady, good pay. Like, I can't remember what she says he does in the book. I don't know if she mentions or not.
I think he's a lawyer and he wants her to go work at her law firm.
Something along those lines. But that is not her thing. She wants to be, I don't want to say wild and free, but she wants to
travel. She enjoys bringing joy to other people.
Exactly. Hospitality is her thing, and her dad does not respect that.
Not at all.
So when Captain Gary is disappointed in her, it kind of just hits this whole thing home, and she goes kind of into this inner turmoil of, is this the right thing for me? Am I meant to do this? Should I continue to be here? Should I go home? What do I do?
Yeah. But Finn pulls her out of the rut because he's like, I'm not going anywhere. I love you. I'm not losing you again after everything we've been through, which I was like clapping in the car. I was like, yes, tell her. And so then a charter goes by. The first charter, when everyone finds out, is not great.
It's terrible.
Like,
honestly.
Everyone hates her, won't talk to her. Leah is like blowing up on her every 5 seconds. Bernard is like, I've got it. Like, you're fine. And everyone just kind of hates them. And then the last charter, they kind of don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, they kind of turn into this, it's going to be what it's going to be. We're out of here in a week kind of thing.
Oh, wait. The charter before, the one where like everything went wrong. Someone went overboard.
Someone goes overboard. That's right.
One of the guests, it's alluded that this guest gets pushed overboard.
Yeah,
because they were very messy. They were high school friends. And like they were all
hated each other.
They all hated each other.
The one was having an affair with the other one's wife, supposedly.
I think husband.
Sorry. Yeah.
Everyone hated each other. They were trying to one up each other on everything. I think the wife pushed her overboard.
Oh, I 100% agree. Like she's set up for these people to give each other high school superlatives.
Yeah, being like, who's the least like attractive, or who has the worst job? And it's like, one's a designer, one is a doctor, one wrote a book. Like they all have really good jobs. They're all rich
as hell. They're on this charter.
And this lady gets pushed overboard, and Ember, they all know what to do when someone goes overboard. Ember immediately jumps into the ocean, the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the night. There's no lights out there. Yeah. Jumps in the ocean and saves this girl. Yeah. Finn runs up and is like crying because he thought he was going to lose her. Yep. And no offense. No, full offense.
Full offense.
To everybody involved that was on that boat. Fuck you.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that was rude as hell.
They didn't give a crap about her. They didn't ask if she was okay. Yeah. Like, none of them cared that she, one, saved somebody's life. Yeah. And two, she could have died. She
almost drowned. So they have the small boat. I can't remember what they're called. What are they called?
We'll go with a dinghy.
It's not a dinghy. It's not. I don't remember what it's called. The small boat attached to the big boat that they used to like ferry back and forth to land and whatever. I can't remember if it was Palmer.
It was Palmer.
Or Cameron that jumped on the boat.
It was Palmer.
Okay, Palmer jumps on there and rides over and ends up pulling this woman and Ember up out of the water and then takes them back to the main boat. And at the same time all of this is happening, there's another rogue boat that's going towards them.
Yeah, so they might be crashing too.
Yeah, so they had to pull the anchor up from their boat in order to move out of the way, essentially because this boat wasn't responding to Captain Gary to say like, oh no, we're in control, we see you, it's fine. So they're trying to avoid a boat crash at the same time as this woman falls overboard.
So not only is the boat moving away from her and Ember,
There's current.
So Ember, and it's a shit
and
show.
It had stormed. Yeah. It was storming that night, of course, as well. So it's choppy. It's hard to see. It's dark. It's just a disaster, literally. Yeah. They could have both died. Let's be honest.
And the only person that gave a shit was Finn and Captain Gary.
Yep.
Finn, like, they just sat with each other and they were like, you know what? We're done. Yeah. After this charter, we're leaving. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
And they get off the charter. They're done. All the charters are done.
They have their steamy mechanical room scene. We can't forget that. That was really good.
It was very hot.
Yeah, they basically are like, you almost died.
Banging.
Let's fuck.
Without any cameras around.
Let's do it. Yeah, so they sneak down to the mechanical room and they do it.
So Captain Gary takes everybody out on off the boat after their last charter, and is basically like, we had a hell of a run. I'm proud of each and every one of you, though. And then at this point, everyone still doesn't know that Finn and Gisela broke up.
Yeah, they still think he cheated on her.
Yeah. So Finn stands up at the end of this and basically goes, hey, I actually broke up with her a long time ago. Yep. I love this girl, Ember. I'm going to stay with her the rest of my life.
So sweet.
Stands up for her, apologizes to everybody. Yep. And Gisela is basically being a cunt. No one says anything. Yeah. And they all leave. They go home. They go to her apartment in Fort Lauderdale. Yep. Stay there and get off of their phones for the entirety of the season. Yep. And then everybody hates them. The fans hate them because they gave them the worst looks ever. And So they go to the reunion,
Yep.
as every show has.
Absolutely. You
And-
can't have a reality show without a reunion.
So they're at the reunion. They're holding hands. They're there as a united front. And they sit down, and Leah still won't talk to Ember, even though Ember's apologized to her. Benedict, is that his name? No. Bernard.
Yeah.
Bernard has been to Ember's house multiple times now. They're still friends. And
Yeah.
he still stands with them. Eli still won't talk to her. No one's talking to them. And finally, and kind of the producer and the guy hosting, kind of like an Andy Cohen kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very much like I'm here to continue to stir the pot and see what drama I can bring up. Again, just like every other reunion show.
And he's basically like, so what are y'all doing? Like, this is your last thing to say to people.
Yeah.
And so they say their truth, and they're like, we love each other. This is what happened. This wasn't shown, kind of thing. And Palmer, that don't speak, finally says, you know what? I'm fucking tired of this. Gisela and I have been having sex the entire time.
The whole time Gisella's having an affair.
Boom. Ball. Like,
Yeah.
mic
And then
drop.
there's Bernard.
Who
Who knew it all the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And so then Gisella's like, no, I didn't. She's like wearing this sexy red outfit. And
Of course she
she's
is.
like, no, I didn't. And Palmer's like, yeah.
We did.
Since this time to this time, we were having sex the entire time.
Yep.
Even when you were dating Finn.
Yeah.
And so then now everyone hates Gisela.
Yeah.
And after that, the producers and the editors and whatever start finally dropping like little like extra scenes
Yep.
of
The real footage,
the real
if you will.
footage. They didn't show Ember jumping over the side of the boat to save that person. They showed that. They didn't show the entire scene of
Finn's
Finn's
goodbye dinner.
meltdown or the goodbye dinner or any of that. They finally showed it all. So then everyone kind of like turns on Gisela. Now, thank God.
Thank God. It's about time.
And is like on Ember and Finn's side, being like, you know what? They love each other.
Yep.
And
Good for them.
Good for them. And they live happily ever after, because then they go and open a restaurant.
Yeah. They go back to Fort Lauderdale. She has a great opportunity to go and be whatever the position is above Chief Stew. She's starting out as Chief Stew on like this private family yacht, and then has the opportunity for promotion. I don't remember what that position is called. But she kind of, even a little earlier in the book, has this fantasy of what would it be like to run a restaurant with Finn. And so he tells her right after the reunion, he's like, hey, I'm going to try again, and I'm doing it in Florida with you.
To being closer to you,
He names the restaurant kind of after her, but in Greek,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. Because they met in the Greek.
In the Greek.
They met in the Greek.
In Greece.
No, they met. I was going to say the Greek Ocean, but I forget what it was called.
The Mediterranean.
That.
They met in the Greek.
They met in the Greek. They rekindled their love in the Greek.
In the Greek. Anyway,
It's Firefly in Greek.
Yes, it is a version of her nickname in Greek. And things are going great. Their restaurant is a huge success. They end up getting a Michelin star.
Great success. I said great success.
Great success.
Great success.
They end up getting a Michelin star, which is Finn's dream. They're super duper happy together. Her dad finally acknowledges
Everything
that
she's done.
she has done a fantastic job, and she has a career, and it's wonderful. And her and Leah reconnect again. Her and Bernard are still friends. And then Finn pops the question.
And they get married.
And they get married.
And the entire time I'm like, yeah.
Finally.
It was such a good book.
It was fantastic.
I loved every second of it.
Yep.
Truly, thank you, Candy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great.
I loved and she knows, because I quite literally put it on our Instagram, and I was like, this is the best book I've ever read. And she responded being like, I'm so glad you love it.
Yeah, it's
And
wonderful.
I have nothing but good things to say about this book, and I've recommended it to multiple people now.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple girls at our job have read it now
And love it.
I was like, I can't stop talking about this book.
It's really, really good. And I'm honestly just obsessed with her at this point. I just started another one of her books, A Love Letter to Whiskey, which is older than this one. I don't remember exactly when it came out. But if you want another good read by Candy, it's great. I'm about halfway through it, and 10 out of 10 would recommend this one too. You need to read it.
Sadly, I've been in really deep in my hockey romances
Oh, I
since
know.
off campus. I just finished the Dixie List, which is another Elle Kennedy book, and then there's 3 in this series. So I finished 2 of them, so I need to finish the third one. And the third one's a throuple.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm
love
really
that.
excited about that one.
Love that.
But yeah, tens across
Tens
the 10
across-
overboards, 10
10
overboards.
overboards.
I've got nothing else.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Candy, keep doing what you're doing. We want to see what's next.
Yeah, we never
I'm so
talked about our
excited.
drinks.
We didn't really talk about our drinks. Go check out our Instagram. We posted those. I'm doing kind of a mimosa situation, but I added some lime and I did mango instead, but you can substitute for any fruit you want.
Yeah, I did a watermelon spritz kind of thing. So watermelon juice, Deep Eddy. It's supposed to be Deep Eddy lemon. It's not. It's Deep Lemon, whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
And then a splash of champagne. Don't do the champagne.
Yeah, don't do the champagne. It wasn't great. I really wanted to make limoncello for this, but real limoncello takes a little while to actually
that time.
make. So if you are reading this book and you want a cocktail that is like on point, make some homemade limoncello and drink that.
Just do that.
Yeah. Or make what we made because they're quick and easy.
Yes. All right. Anything else? Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. I loved it. It was great. I am super excited about her next book and anything else that she puts out from here on out.
We really got to figure out what we're going to read next.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of we have a lot of options and don't know which direction to go because we're both in the middle of several different types of books.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to hear about anything in particular, let us know.
Yeah. All right. Well, bye.
That's it. Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Love ya.